Hello and welcome everybody to 1974. 1974, Gary Player won the Masters. He was using Dunlop irons. Dunlop now is actually pretty prominent in the industry. Zexio, Srixon, Cleveland Golf, all owned by Dunlop. And it is interesting. Another brand that was very popular was MacGregor. MacGregor came out with this, the MacGregor Tourney. It's so curved. It's curved. So let's get this lovely iron on the review table and talk about identifying features. I wanted to compare it to another 1974 iron, the Hogan Director. You can see this one kind of has a double curve, where the MacGregor has a single curve. But they look kind of similar, really defining the mid-70s. Kind of like ideas of what people are looking for in a blade. The MacGregor is easy to identify. The single large curve right here, very rounded and smooth. Tourney in script right here. Cases of less is more. I think this applies to this because it looks very good. MacGregor on the sole with the iron number 7. MacGregor Tourney 7 iron, easy. It looks very good. You can see the toe profile right here. Grooves, vertical lines, boxing it in. Looks okay. And yeah, you can see heel profile right here. I'm looking for some pinning. I don't see, doesn't mean there isn't, but I don't see any pins on the hosel here. The club looks very clean. I'm not seeing any offset. It's hard to tell from this angle, but it looks very good. As we move up the ferrule here, you can see the serial number right here. You have 2 white ring. It turns orange right here, but 2 white rings on the ferrule. We move up the stepped steel shaft. I put the sticker on here just as a reminder of the year 1974. Head overwrap, because this is just a Golf Pride. There's a sticker on it as well, but this is just a Golf Pride Victory grip that's fossilized at this stage. So very clean looking, very easy to recognize. That's how we identify it. But how does it feel when you hit golf balls with it? Let's get it out on the range and see how it feels. MacGregor Tourney. Good old 70s MacGregor blades. Has the world changed that much? Obviously, there's lots of discussion. MacGregor versus Ben Hogan in the 70s. Director irons, trying to get some perimeter weighting here without making a cavity back. So the impression is that it's going to be forgiving. Yet to me, it has this really cool kind of blade look. Is there some offset there? Maybe the tiniest bit. Again, it looks, the thing that jumps out at me is this leading edge is very straight. It seems like I'm used to a little bit of curve there. Maybe a little sharp. There's not tons of forgiveness on that leading edge. But I mean, it looks very inviting to hit. You know, in the 70s, I mean, kind of it looks a little long, maybe not like that long, but it doesn't look impossible. It doesn't look like a really scary blade to hit. Either way, let's see what comes out on the other end here. I'm a little thin, but I mean, it didn't hurt my hands, felt fine. Of course, there's kind of a bigger grip on here. I wrapped it, that's what it is. It's wrapped. That's why the grip was not offensive. This had a pretty old, fossilized grip. So yeah, you can't see any of that, the curves on the back when it's at address. It just looks like a solid iron from the era. Kind of some worn grooves. Let's see if we can connect a little bit better here. I do like it that it gave me some feedback. Yeah, felt good. Oh, that landed right. It bounced off. It bounced into the 150 marker. What is this, a 7 iron? Oh dear. This is back when 7 irons were 7 iron length. Now this is the length of what, your 9 iron or something? Technology. All right. So it's a blade-ish. So we're going to try to work it here. We're going to try a little fade. Slightly weaker grip. Out to in. You guys know the routine. Nope, and I just pulled it. If you go out to in and you close your face a little too much, it does that. It just goes left. You pull it a little.
So I know I can draw these. Let me try to do one more little fade here for you, for your entertainment. Come on, move a little bit. Maybe the tiniest bit. But yeah, solid. I mean, it feels good. It feels solid. It feels like a blade. It feels how it should. And it has that beautiful look to it. I mean, to me, this is just ever so slightly more clean than a Hogan Director. But man, the 70s, take me back. Let me know your thoughts and memories. MacGregor Tourney.
This feels amazing. It feels as good as any other iron out there. Maybe a little bit better than some. But what I like about this is the simplicity of design, and it's not Ben Hogan. For the last decade, I've been doing this. It's always just like, ooh, what vintage clubs do I want to play? And I just gravitate towards Hogan. Oh, just give me Hogan, whatever year it is. If it's after 1957, give me a Hogan something, till they kind of just lemminged off a cliff, right? So for me, this is different. This is good, but it's from one of the large companies. So it's not like this is some obscure club that everybody's going to be like, whoa, what is this? They'll look at that and be like, oh yeah, sweet. Classic MacGregor Tourney, solid choice. And I like that because you can just play golf. You don't need to explain yourself, or nobody's asking you, what brand is that? It is, and this represents a very well-made, era-appropriate 1974 iron. Mid-70s, this. Would I rather have a Hogan over this? Yeah, with my personality, I kind of like the slightly more character, a little bit more loud. I have a YouTube channel. I'm out of a public face, okay? So, yes, but if I just imagine myself, on a private golf course, all by myself, I look in my bag, what do I want to see? My friends aren't there, we're not laughing or just dinking around, I'm just there enjoying nature, enjoying golf for what it is, which is one of the best things on the planet, in my opinion. I want to look down and I want to see these. Because there's nothing, it matches the isolation, the relaxation, the challenge of just playing by yourself, all by yourself, and relax. This is relaxing. This is, to me, the quintessential, I'm just going golfing alone blade. And that's kind of a weird conclusion to draw experiencing this blade, but I kept coming back to that thought. When I look at this, that's where I put myself. And everybody's going to be different. Whose opinion is more important than my opinion? Your opinion. Okay, so let us know. Let us have it. Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Some of you would just be like, I never can imagine playing this. Other people are like, oh, Cayman Islands, whatever, with your buddies, But for me, yes, but there are some great choices out there. But if you rock these, or if you have memories with these, I totally get it. These are some really good, solid irons. Excited to read your comments. As usual, a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Patrons, I owe you, a huge thanks. You really keep this channel afloat. Another way you can support this channel is by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I do have some golf accessories on that Amazon shop, and I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. I am The Vintage Golfer.